Hey, what's up guys? Cliff Bleszinski, Design Director for Epic Games here. I wanted to send a special shout out to our Gears of War fans in Mexico. I know you guys are some of our best and most passionate fans, and we appreciate all the support and hope you have fun on September 20th. So Gears of War 3 is a culmination of everything that's been building up from Gears 1 to Gears 2, ultimately to Gears 3. The coalition of ordered governments has fallen, an infection is spreading across the land, causing all the locusts to become lambent, and it's up to Marcus and his friends to clean up the mess. Marcus Phoenix is a man who's haunted. He saw his father die before him years ago and ultimately wound up going to prison for that. When you start the game, you play as an interactive dream. You're Marcus in his cell, much like Gears 1 as it started, and Anya's actually the one who comes and wakes you up and gives you your armor. Marcus and co are on this flotilla in the middle of the ocean and they think they're safe, and all of a sudden lambent stalks start sprouting around them. They're attacked by all of these lambent creatures, but more importantly they're attacked by a lambent leviathan. Now, we had seen a leviathan in Gears of War 2, which is a giant sea monster. You haven't seen it infected. It's a lot bigger, it's a lot nastier, and it's a lot angrier. When you implement 4-player co-op into your game, especially story-based co-op, you have to adjust the play space for it. It's no longer 2 people who are fighting for elbow room, it's 4. So what we have is larger combat bowls in which the players encounter the enemy so that they can have better flanking opportunities and ultimately better gameplay. We were able to actually put out a beta. A beta is huge for a game like this because you want to make sure that your online is just rock solid on day 1. Ultimately 1.3 million that helped kick the tires and make sure that this is the best online to date. When you play an online game, there's so many different variables that can affect your performance, and for Gears of War 3 we wanted to make sure that it was rock solid from day 1. We decided to make sure that we had dedicated servers for everybody when you hop online on September 20th to make sure that the game runs buttery smooth when you take on your enemies. So we have a new mode in Gears of War 3, it's known as Beast Mode, and for the first time you get to play as all the crazy different locust monsters, everything from a ticker all the way to a boomer and a baby corpse to the right. It's very unique in the fact that it's actually a class-based mode. Each creature has unique abilities that need to supplement each other, and you need to take out all those pesky cog soldiers within the allocated time period. The mode that everybody loves so much from Gears of War 2, Horde Mode, is back, and it's back with a vengeance. It has so many new features, and it's almost a whole game in and of itself. Some of the new features that are in Horde 2.0 are first and foremost fortifications. Now you have a certain time period before the Locust attack where you get to buy fences, turrets, decoys, and things like that, upgrade them, and then kill Locust, get cash, and use that to spend to upgrade them further. So one of my favorite additions to Horde 2.0 is boss monsters. One of the most commonly asked for features from the first Horde was giant Brumacs stomping around the maps, and you got it this time. Not only do you have that, you have berserkers running around, you have all sorts of combinations of creatures that are giant, big and small between attacking you with boss waves. It's tough, you're going to want to fortify, you're going to want to hole up and take them all out. Now in Gears of War 3 we've implemented Team Deathmatch that actually has respawning, so max time you're waiting is like 3 to 10 seconds tops, right? What makes Gears of War's Deathmatch different is the fact that there's a shared life pool. So when you die, a life is taken away from that pool. Ultimately, you can wind up with 3 guys against 5, and then 5 guys against 1, and you can pull off a clutch victory, which is very, very exciting and very pulse-pounding. If you haven't played a Gears of War game before, now's the time to start. We recap what has happened in the fiction at the beginning of the game so you can be brought up to speed very quickly. More importantly, with co-op, you can play with a friend and you can introduce them to this beautiful cinematic world. Now, not everybody's amazing at shooters, so what we've implemented is the ability for one player to be at a hardcore difficulty while the other player can play as casual and they can help each other through the cinematic adventure. So we're introducing a new thing for Gears of War 3, it's called the Season Pass, and what this means is that day 1 you can pre-purchase all of the DLC for the game. We're going to expand all of your modes, it's not just going to be some multiplayer maps. Versus is going to get better, Horde Mode is going to have some cool new treats in it, and Campaign is going to have some great new expansions down the line, so you want to keep your eyes peeled for that. Not only do you get 33% off of the full price of all the future DLC, you also get a special Liquid Chrome weapon set, which is actually quite cool. The beta was absolutely incredible, pre-order numbers are nuts, and we think the launch is going to be amazing on September 20th. Go Commando.